what's up? So for the past few days I went to Toronto for the EGLX gaming convention. Oh yeah, I did so to do some little sightseeing for myself and also to help my friends from P Market, one of the absolute best gaming stores here in Canada, located in Belleville. Don't you forget that, because it is really legitimately an amazing place that you need to visit if you ever come here to Belleville, Ontario. Alright, we got a lot of stuff to cover, a lot of interesting stuff happening in this convention, so let's check it out! Alright, here we are on Thursday afternoon. Yup, the convention EGLX started on Friday at 3 p.m. but we drove all the way from Belleville to Toronto here to set up. And this is P Market Games booth, and as you can clearly see, the place is half empty. People you see there are just setting up their booths, setting up their merchandise, and all that jazz. Half people haven't even started showing up, but whatever. It's the first day, not exactly the first official day of the convention, just the day before, when they let people set up their booths. Now you see, EGLX is not just your average gaming convention, it's also a tournament convention. People come here to try fighting games, compete, first-person shooters, and yeah, you know the drill. There was gonna be a Nintendo booth. That was pretty cool, an official Nintendo booth, and also an Xbox booth, but that was like, yeah, meh. And a bunch of arcade machines. That was pretty damn cool. All these great arcade classic machines just sitting here, waiting patiently for Friday so people could come over and start playing them. So yeah, that was Thursday afternoon, the day we arrived here to start setting up everything. And now, here we are, Friday. Oh yeah! This whole convention took place in one entire floor, not just two floors, no, just one floor, but a big one, as you can see from this point of view. Big floor, long ass floor. Lots of people now. Not too many people because it's just Friday, it was just starting. I got here around 5 p.m. and I only noticed 3 people selling video games, used video games. This guy right here, another one that we'll meet later, and of course my friends from P Market Games. So let's just start with them. This is Peter, the owner. Let's see what he's got. Some Wii U games here, cool. Let's start with the interesting stuff, I'd say, right? Let's hunt for RPGs. Oh yeah, look at all of these great games and all of these great RPGs. Just check these prices, guys. These are Canadian dollars, of course. Just make the comparison to your currency or to US dollars if you wish. And you will find out that most of these prices are pretty damn decent. I mean, Peter usually has prices that go below average, below the usual price of the market. He keeps his prices low and he's always open for great deals. Some of his prices may be steep, like the Fire Emblem, but that's negotiable. He's an open-minded guy, so you can just come here and I guarantee you'll do some sort of business. GameCube games, some PS3 games, some hidden gems there, awesome. That was pretty cool. Wii games and Wii U games, awesome. He did bring over some great titles like Fire Emblem or Pandora's Tower, Xenoblade Chronicles, his Nintendo DS selection. You know, he always has these great selections and games like this. You know, this is a special edition of Stella Glow for $100, complete in box sealed. He has tons of stuff, tons of great stuff there, just sitting there for you to buy, like the Dark Spire for $150, completely sealed. So yeah, just make the comparison. You might think the prices are steep. They're not, trust me. You will meet a steep price guy later in this video. But Peter from P Market, pretty legit guy, pretty legit store. P Market Games, great place. Here's some limited run games, among other PS4 games, some RPGs here and there, and some Xbox One games. Moving on to more and more I saw some Nier there, some PS3 games. Yep, and Xbox games. And down here, we've got some PSP games. Hiding down there, here's the Holy Grail, Legend of Heroes 3, Song of the Ocean, and Hexy's Force, two of the most currently expensive JRPGs and rarest on the PSP. And just check those prices. I'm pretty sure I say they were more expensive on my video. Anyway, that's it for P-Market. Let's move on to Lou. He was right next to us. He's a friend of Peter, and he also brought a lot of pretty interesting stuff. So let's just check it out. Let's see what he's got. A nice selection. Lou had great games too, great prices. I mean, his prices were very decent considering this an gaming convention. People usually put up their prices, and I'm pretty sure both Peter and Lou did so as well. Like this Valkyrie profile here, should have been like 150, but it's 170. But of course, everything's negotiable. You can just come with these guys and bargain, you know, or just pay. They're great. Lou also had Super Nintendo, NES, and Genesis games. So yeah. And last but not least, there was this other guy who had a fantastic, a very impressive collection of games, specifically RPGs and Holy Grails, but his prices were very steep. As you can see right here, this is the Party Casino. Like I said before, EGLX is not only a gaming convention, but also a tournament and party convention, gaming party convention. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I like this convention a hell of a lot. Wish I could have stayed more. This is the guy I was telling you about. This is the guy who had an amazing selection. Let's see what he's all about. PS4 games and PS Vita games, but let's just go right here. Look at this. There's Dot Hack Quarantine, one of the holy grails of the PS2. Oh yeah, Wild Arms, Sakura Wars. But if you pay attention, those prices, those price tags are a little bit steep. Steeper than usual. Peter has most of these games, complete in box, great condition for a little bit less than that. But not all of these games were overpriced. Some of them were fair price, I guess. You know, competitive with the market. But yeah, let's say just half of these guys' stuff was a little bit overpriced, while other stuff was just normal price. For example, Suikaren, that's 80 bucks, that's overpriced. It usually goes for a little bit less than that, for like 60 bucks, 50 bucks, yeah, complete in box. And then there's Vandal Hearts, that is a decent price for that game. It's actually cheap, complete in box, Vandal Hearts. So yeah. But I noticed that most of the games he had for cheap or for decent prices had something, you know, a detail. But most of his prices, yeah, Vanguard Bandits for here. For example, Vanguard Bandits, that's a great hidden gem on the PS1, but look at the price. I mean, it's just too damn steep, man. Sorry if I keep comparing him to P-Market Games or even Lou, but yeah, seriously, this guy had great stuff, fantastic stuff, but the prices, I mean, look at this Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse. He wanted complete in box 45 bucks. Yeah, that's a little bit higher than usual. Usually goes for 35 to 40. But whatever. The point is that this guy had an amazing selection, full of holy grails, full of great games. Also 2 Fire Emblem Path of Radiance copies. My absolute favorite Fire Emblem of all time. You guys know that already. Dreamcast games and the like. So that's it for this guy. Great selection, impressive collection, but most of the prices were, yeah, steeper than normal. We couldn't fight. Awesome. So here's the Nintendo booth. From what I saw, I mean, people were getting in the way and I couldn't get more of it, but they were letting people play Luigi's Mansion 3. That's right, that was pretty fun. And then we can see the Xbox booth over there. It's not worth it, to be honest. Some posters here, more stuff like t-shirts. I bought a t-shirt here. Oh yeah. It's time to wear a new t-shirt for my channel, right? This is the one I bought. Emil from Nier. I own finally a Nier t-shirt, even if it's Emil. Yeah! Yeah, this is the Xbox booth. Yeah, not worth it. Just people taking pictures of Spider-Man, fat Spider-Man. Yeah. Anyway, let's go back to the arcade machines. Now they're up and running, with the games being shown there and people playing them. Man, all these great classics, all these great old arcade machines. That was fantastic just seeing them here. This one's new for me, I never heard of this before. Congo Bongo by Sega. Interesting. There was a lot of interesting stuff in this convention. I'm pretty sure Saturday and Sunday were far better, more people, more events, but I couldn't be there. Here's more, and an abandoned machine, arcade machine of Mercs. Really, no one's playing this? Mercs is awesome! Anyway, last but not least, Artist Alley. Yeah, let's have a look at this amazing place. This is right where I belong. I've been in the Artist Alley in anime conventions or gaming conventions in Mexico for years, and it was just awesome. Sitting there next to all these extremely creative, underrated people. I mean, just look at this art. It doesn't look, most of this art just doesn't look noob or amateur. It looks freaking professional, and there's a lot of variety here. I mean, just craft people, crafting stuff, all kinds of shit, all kinds of really interesting stuff. But most of the artists that I saw in this section, most of them, and I'm not kidding, you are about to see that for yourself, were just plain artists. Like, I didn't see people selling mangas that they wrote and drew themselves. Most of them were like character portraits, posters, their own artwork, their own art style. Oh yeah, that was pretty interesting, I have to say. And that's cool, that's cool. I'm not saying I have something against it, but I think this convention lacked more variety when it came to different artists. Like barely any people selling figures that they created themselves, or books. I didn't see a single writer here. So maybe next time, if I get my own table at EGLX or any other convention, I'm gonna stand out for being the only writer there. That's gonna be awesome. But yeah, all these fantastic people. And also, as you can see right here, and as you've probably been seeing, most of the artists, or rather half of them, are from all over the world. All around the world, artists came to this convention. And Asian people, most likely, which was pretty cool. Hell, I found the most interesting art style came from Asian people. But that's no surprise, right? Some RPG characters here and there, like Edelgard from Fire Emblem Three Houses. And right down here, Fran and Balthier from Final Fantasy XII. Chun-Li, yeah. Great stuff, great people. This is where I belong. I would have loved to be here, because I would just have been overwhelmed by all this talent sitting right next to me. Oh yeah, lots of near art. As you probably saw, a lot of these people, these artists, have near automata art work. Canadians sure seem to love this game for some reason. I mean, it's pretty damn good. I'm a huge fan as well. Nier Automata. Anyway, that was the artist section, the artist alley that I loved. And that's it. That was EGLX, guys. Great convention, great event. If you're watching this early today, go pay a visit in Toronto. This is the last day, Sunday. And if you can, come by the Artist Alley, because it's freaking amazing, as you can clearly see right now. Lots of great stuff, huge variety in art styles, lots of great and interesting people here. It's just fucking amazing. Artist Alley on EGLX. And that's it for this video, guys. Don't forget to pay a visit also to P Market Games in Belleville, and also pay a visit to their booth if you happen to drop by to EGLX, because it's pretty damn awesome. And don't forget the Artist Alley. Can't stress that out enough. Lots of talent here, guys. Lots of talent. And lots of RPG characters, as you clearly saw. So yeah, anyway, guys, that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for all the support. Don't forget to share this video with your friends. Pay a visit to EGLX. Pay a visit to the Artist Alley. Of course, And last but not least, P Market Games. Either pay a visit to the booth or pay a visit to the store in Belleville, Ontario, Canada. See you next time!